Research shows singles in the U.S. fork out thousands of extra dollars on rent in what's being called a singles tax. This comes as more Americans are neither married nor living with a partner than ever before. Now, in the latest episode of CNA Correspondent, Sally Patterson examines the price that solo living carries in New York City.
Roman Martinez often works 7 days a week, roasting coffee by day and behind the decks at night. But without a partner to split expenses with, he's had to find innovative ways to stay on top of the rent. Roman had hoped to live in his Harlem apartment alone, but a change in circumstance stopped his plans in their tracks.
The rent was going up. It was going up another $250, which is not an insane amount, but in long-term effects, it could really be affecting. And as I was already, you're kind of riding on the edge as it is, living alone, I needed to find something a little bit more stable because our job, through the pandemic, a lot of people left this area. So my coffee shop job wasn't quite so, we didn't know if we were going to make it. And so I brought in a roommate and he took over the second bedroom, and now I rent that out to him.
Roman's situation is not unique. Research shows singles in the USA fork out thousands of extra dollars on rent in what's being called a singles tax. And a study from the Pew Research Centre shows more Americans are unpartnered, meaning not married nor living with a partner, than ever before. Soaring inflation has had a knock-on effect on rental prices, while record high interest rates mean the market's even tighter than usual.
So if mortgage rates are high, people tend to stay in the rentals market for longer. Right now, the average age of the first-time home buyer is around 37 years old. Before the pandemic, it was around 33 or 34 years old. So people are staying in the rentals market for longer and just putting that additional pressure on the rentals market and causing prices to rise.
New York City is one of the world's most expensive places to live, tied only with Singapore, according to 2022 data. Data from StreetEasy shows the average studio costs $2,900 per month. In Manhattan, that jumps to almost $3,200 or $4,000 for a one-bedroom, meaning many are choosing to live further out instead.
There's been a rise in a lot of the surrounding neighborhoods, or boroughs rather, in terms of housing. We have a lot of stuff going on in Long Island City, Brooklyn, Queens as well, where we're seeing people start to move a little bit outside of the immediate Manhattan area in order to save costs on rent.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, people left the city in droves, easing pressure on the market and forcing prices down to their lowest levels in years. But people are steadily returning, sending rent soaring once again. And without more economical housing options, being single is fast becoming a luxury that many can't afford. Sally Patterson, CNA, New York.